the ordered manner. Okay, so who is the first priority? Okay, I will write just functional group priority order after the tabular form. You can write this one. Okay, so who is the first priority? Who is the first priority? Can I say carboxylic acid? So let me write carboxylic acid. These are the functional. Okay. So how carboxylic acid show? It is nothing but COOH group, or if you try to draw the structure, C double bond OOH group. Okay. Next. So whenever carboxylic acid, okay, so whenever it is acting as a prefix, what is the meaning? I will help you how to identify prefix and suffix. Okay, whenever its function is a prefix, okay, then its name is what? Carboxy. You have to use the term carboxy. Just now I said IUPAC name: primary prefix, secondary prefix, root word, primary suffix, secondary suffix. Okay. Next, suppose carboxylic acid is acting as a suffix. If its function is a suffix, then at that time this group can be denoted by the word oic acid. You have to call it as what? Oic acid. Okay, don't worry, I will help you how to identify prefix and suffix. Next, who is the second one? Sulfonic acid, not that much use. Next, can I say family members of carboxylic acid? So, who is the next one? Anhydride. Okay, anhydride is nothing but what? Directly I'm going to write R C double bond O O. Next C double bond O R. Can see it's like mirror image. If you keep like this, both are opposite. R C double bond O O C double bond O R. So this is nothing but what? Anhydride. Very rarely you are going to get as a functional group related, but mostly you can say carboxylic acid. Okay, whenever it is acting as a prefix, whenever it is acting as a prefix. Okay, so actually first of all it will never act as a prefix because its both ends are closed. Okay, so definitely it will act as a suffix. Okay, so whenever it is acting as a suffix, you can call it as what? Anhydride. That is alkanoic anhydride. Anhydride is the mandatory word. Okay, alkanoic indicates what? R. So if it is a ethyl, then you should call ethanoic anhydride. If R group is a methyl, then methanoic anhydride. Okay, next, the third one after anhydride, what is the third one? Ester. Okay, ester is nothing but R C double bond O O R, family member. So here can I say COOH is replaced by this term. If OH is replaced by this, then anhydride. If OH is replaced by OR, then we should call ester. Okay, in ester, if in case of ester, okay, whenever it is acting as a prefix, okay, then its name is, you can call it as what? Alkoxycarbonyl. Alkoxycarbonyl. Or you can use the term alkanoil oxy. Next, whenever it is acting as a suffix, okay. Next, if it is acting as a suffix, then its name is alkyl alkanoate. Alkyl alkanoate. Don't worry. Starting it with you may feel little bit difficult, but when we go on doing the questions, you will get habituated to write everything. Next, fourth one after ester, can I say acid? Acid halide, right? How acid halide looks like when one of the OH group is replaced by X. Then call it as what? Acid halide. Or in the shortcut, this one you can write RCOOR. This is nothing but RCOX. R is nothing but alkyl group. Okay. So when acid halide is acting as a prefix, okay, so its name is nothing but halocarbonyl. Or one more name is there, halocarbonyl. formyl. Next, whenever it is acting as a suffix, okay, then its name is alkanoyl halide. Alkanoyl halide. Okay. Next is the next one, last one, amide in acid family. Amide is nothing but when one of the OH group is replaced by NH2, which is nothing but RCONH2. Okay, so whenever amide is acting as a prefix, okay, so at that time the name is nothing but carbamyl. Whenever it is acting as a suffix, okay, then the name is alkanamide, methanamide, ethanamide, like that. Alkanamide. Alkyl indicates what? Methyl-propyl-butane. Next, sixth one, can I say done with the first part? Now in the second part, can I say cyanide and isocyanide? Right? So next one is cyanide. Okay. So how cyanide looks like? RCN. CN is acting as what? Cyanide. Okay. Right. Next, whenever it is acting as a prefix. Okay. Cyanide, whenever it is acting as a prefix, you should call it as what? Cyano. Whenever it is acting as a suffix. Suffix, whenever it is acting as a suffix, its name is alkane nitrile. Alkane nitrile. Next, who is the immediately after cyanide? Who is the next one? Isocyanide. Isocyanide is nothing but RNC. If it is CN, cyanide. If it is NC, isocyanide. Right. Whenever it is acting as a prefix. Okay. So its name is nothing but isocyano or carbyl amino. Next, whenever its function is suffix, okay, then you should call alkane nitrile. Alkane nitrile. Next, done with this combination. Next, third set. Who is the third set? Aldehyde keto. So aldehyde is in the 8th position. Aldehyde is nothing but RC double bond OH, which is nothing but RCHO. Both are same. You can take here. CHO looks like this. Okay. In case of aldehyde, okay, whenever it is acting as a prefix, then you should call it as what? Oxo, or you can use the term formyl. Next, whenever it is acting as a suffix, you have to use al, like ethanol or NaL, ethanol, methanol, butanol, like that. Next, after aldehyde, immediately you have to take ketone. So whenever you get competition between aldehyde and ketone, while giving IUPAC name, which one you will give first priority, aldehyde or ketone? Aldehyde, RC double bond OR, which is nothing but RCOR. Next, whenever it is acting as a prefix, okay, you can use the term keto or you can use the term oxo. Whenever it is acting as a suffix, you have to use ONE, own. Done with the combination. Next, there are total 3, which is nothing but alcohol, thiol, and amine. So next one is what? Alcohol. ROH. OH groups are called alcohol. Whenever it is acting as a prefix, then you should call it as what? Hydroxy. So actually this alcohol group is frequently repeated. Alcohol. So whenever it is a prefix, it acts as a, its name is hydroxy. Whenever it is acting as a suffix, then its name is OL, all. Methanol, ethanol, propanol, like that. Next, 11th one, thiol. It is nothing but RSH group. Okay. Next, whenever it is acting as a prefix, okay, its name is mercapto. I think you people can see mercapto term in some structures better, which is related to something related to biology. Uh, yeah, you can see the term mercapto. Some structures, so chemical structure related, you can see mercapto word. Okay. Next, if it is acting as a suffix, then we can call it as alkane ethiol, or directly you can say ethiol. Ethiol, methiol, ethiol, like here you can take based on that. Sorry, not ethiol, you can take thiol, like methiol, ethiol, propiol, butyol. Okay, like that. Okay, next, 12th last one is amine. There is a difference between amine and amide. Amide is a family member of carboxylic acid. Amine is not a family member of carboxylic acid. So here RNH2. Okay, this is a functional group. Right. Next, its name is what? Whenever it is acting as a prefix. Okay, its name is amino. You have to use the term amino. Whenever this thing is acting as a suffix, then you can use the term amine. So know the difference between amino and amine. When you are going to use amino term, whenever it is acting as a prefix. When you are going to use the term amine, whenever it is acting as what? Suffix. Okay, now few students will get it out, ma'am. Only 12 functional groups. Don't You didn't added nitro NO2 group. You didn't added fluorine, chlorine, bromine. But there are few things which are always considered as a substituent. Okay, though they are functional groups, but they are never considered as a suffixes. They are always considered as a substituents. Okay, so next write down few substituent names. I hope you people understood till here. Understood? Right. So let us write few substituent names. They are permanently act as a substituent. Okay. So one more question. If they are acting substituent permanently means in the chemical reaction or while IUPAC. Only during IUPAC. In reality doesn't mean that they are always substituent. Okay, only while writing IUPAC name, the following things are always considered as a substituent. They are never considered as a functional group. Okay, in that the first one is halogens. They are always considered under substituent only. Only in case of IUPAC topic. Okay, halogen, which is nothing but fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. They are also functional group, but they are acting as a substituent in which topic? Under IUPAC topic. Next, second one, nitro group. What is the meaning of nitro group? NO2 group. Okay, so when you see NO2, don't say that, ma'am, this is a functional group. No, better. This is always substituent in case of IUPAC. Next, third one, ether group. Ester is different, ether is different. Ether is ROR. Okay, instead of using the term ether, you have to use the term alkoxy, methoxy, ethoxy, butoxy, like that. Next, all alkyl groups. What is the meaning of alkyl group? Methyl, okay, ethyl, propyl, etc. All these will be acting as what? Substituent permanently in case of IUPAC only. Okay. Next, fifth one is phenyl group. Phenyl is nothing but what? C6H5. Or you can use PH later, phenyl. What is the meaning of phenyl? Something attached directly to benzene. Then this group is considered as phenyl group. Clear till here?